Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I will be continuing What If Kaguye Raised Naruto. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the video.
You are watching Shinobi LX. Enjoy.
Anyway, I last left this part off with, them coming to Naruto telling him that he needs to come back to the village. And Naruto responds with, "Why should I come back to a village that bullied me half of my entire life?" And then bullied her. And she's like, "Naruto, you don't speak for me." And Naruto's like, I do what I want. No one here has the power to stop me. And Itachi was like, "That's debatable, Naruto, and you know this." Naruto looks at him. Naruto looks at Itachi and was like, "That is. The only sad thing is that I know you won't hurt me." And Itachi was like, "I won't, but they will." And he basically points over to like Sasuke and them. And Naruto looks at them and was like, what are they supposed to do? Hmm? And Naruto was like, "I don't think." Zetsu was like, "Wait, this doesn't have to go down like this." And Itachi and Kakashi look over and see Zetsu, and they were like, "You." And Naruto looks over and is like, "Oh, you know him?" And it doesn't matter. Anyway, Divine, we're leaving. We have more business to take care of. And Divine was like, "No, Naruto, we can talk about this. We can go back to the village. They were willing to let us back into the village, Naruto." And Naruto's like, "I don't have time for this." And he appears behind her and knock her out. And he uses his red Rinnegan to open up a portal, like a dimension, and he goes inside the dimension. And Kakashi's like, maybe Naruto's too far gone. And Sasuke was like, or maybe he's doing this for a reason. And Itachi's like, either way it go, he can't do this, or he's gonna become a fugitive. And Sakura was like, he said he was prepared for the consequences when we were in the Leaf Village. So, what makes you think us saying that was gonna change his mind? And Kakashi was like, we might have to hold a summit. And Itachi was like, that's exactly what we're gonna have to do. And Zetsu smiled. Like, Zetsu was hiding his presence after Naruto left. And he smiles, and Naruto and Devon leave the, like, re-enter the, like, their Earth, or whatever the hell that place is called. Divine's up, and she's cooperative. Naruto did something to her, but I'm not going to tell you what, because I don't really care. Just know she's very cooperative. So Zetsu tells Naruto that they're gonna be holding a summit, and 9 times out of 10, the 3 tails is gonna be there, the 8 tails, and we can just go and extract the rest of them later. And Naruto's like, two-tailed beast. That seems pretty easy. Anyway, let's get it over with, I guess. And Naruto's like, so when is this summit supposed to be happening? And they were like, Zetsu's like, not that long from now. And Naruto's like, that's good. We should go get some people, to participate. And Zetsu's like, so you're really going to get allies? And Naruto's like, yes. Yes, I am. Face me, I don't know. So Zetsu's like, I can set up some people if you want to pick from them. And Naruto's like, I suppose. And Naruto's like, and I'll go searching on my own as well. Anyway, Divine, let's move. And Divine opens a portal to to the cloud, not the cloud, to the Mist Village. And Naruto's like, while we're here, why don't we just extract the three tails now? And Divine was like, that sounds like a good idea, but yeah, why not? And she basically looks at Naruto and was like, it's up to you. And Naruto's like, that's the spirit. We need to find people anyway. And Naruto like looks around and he sees like what's going on in the village. And he sees like a lot of like people getting like hurt and things like that, like being beat up, being killed, some other things, but I can't really say that or I'm gonna get demonetized. Just think of things, okay? Things. Um, so Naruto's like, this village disgusts me. And he releases all of his chakra. And everybody around, like everybody in the Mist Village can feel Naruto. So the Mizukage gets there. Like the Mizukage like appears with his with the seven ninja swordsman. And they're like, oh yeah, and who are you supposed to be? And Naruto's like, I'm the person that's gonna kill you. Unless you want to hand over the beast. He tells Beast politely. And he pulls out a sword with that thing that he has on his back, and he's like, sorry, but that's not how this is gonna work. And Naruto's like, oh, I was planning on a fight. And like the Mizukage jumps up and Divine like holds out her hand and with her shield type thing forces him back to the ground. And Divine tells Naruto, maybe you shouldn't waste your time and energy and just take it. You know you're too strong for them anyway. It'll just be like fight. It'll just be like throwing pebbles at a brick wall. They'll never get through. And Naruto's like, that is a good point. So Naruto walks up to the Mizukage and is like, sorry, but I'm gonna need that. And he reaches inside of the Mizukage and pulls out the tailed beast and seals it inside of themselves. So now he has Shukaku, the 3 tails and the 9 tails inside of him. And May was like, Naruto, are you forgetting something? And Naruto looks back at her and was like, just do what you want. And she heals him. And Naruto was like, think of that as my only kind gesture. And May opens up a portal and they walk through. And when the Mizukage gets back up, the 7 swordsmen are like, we couldn't move. Like, Naruto's like, what do you mean you couldn't move? Or were you just scared? Not Naruto, the music. Yeah, I think I said the Mizukage. And the sergeant, well, the Mizukage said that. The 7 ninja swordsmen were like, what were we supposed to do? She stopped you with one ability. We couldn't do anything. Nothing that we did at that present moment in time could help you in any way, shape, or form. And Naruto, like tells Divine, you're getting better at this. Either way it goes, we're gonna be seen as heroes, not far from now. And when they get to where they need to go, like their little hideout, Naruto, the Black Zetsu appears and he's like, I found some people that could help you. And he brings Like Zetsu says, he's found some people. So Naruto's like, okay, let's see it. And he brings out Pain and Obito and Kakuzu. So Naruto's like, oh, what are you guys' plans? And Pain was like this, bro, like basically telling him. And Naruto looks at him and was like, you know what's crazy, Pain? We're gonna resurrect everyone that's been killed over the course of some. Basically, Naruto's plan altered, altered, because when he took Mei through the dimension, not Mei, fuck, Divine through the dimension, they had a huge argument, and Mei kind of changed his mind about who he's gonna resurrect. He's basically resurrecting everybody that's been killed wrongly in the past. So that means when Naruto resurrects everybody, Nagato, that guy that Nagato, that Pain is gonna come back. So Pain, but this world needs to know Pain, and you must understand this, because you seem like you've been through some things. And Naruto's like, how about this? If you can prove to me, that I should just abandon this reviving everyone. And Pain was like, but I've tried this before, Naruto. It's not going to work. And Naruto looks at him and was like, but you're not me, are you? I'll make a deal with you, Pain. If my plan fails, I'll go with yours. And Pain was like, so what are we called? And Naruto was like, we're not called anything, but you're not wearing red and black, you're wearing white. And they put on white robes. And Naruto basically tells them we're not splitting up, we're traveling together. And all 6 paths of pain, and yeah. And Naruto, like Zetsu tells Naruto about Konan, but Naruto's like, clearly they're safe where they are. They don't need to move. So hold on, wait a minute. Can we talk about that? How the fuck was Nagato and Konan so close to the Leaf Village, but nobody knew that they were there? No, I'm gonna get off the topic now. So Naruto basically, Naruto looks at Kakuzu and was like, so what's? Never mind. I don't even want to know. So, like, a couple of days after Naruto assembles his team, he's traveling to he has already, the only tailed beast that he doesn't have, because they just travel by portal. So the only tailed beast Naruto doesn't have right now is the 8 tails, and I'm gonna say the 6 tails. And since he was going around collecting every tailed beast, the 6 tails and 8 tails are there, like at the summit, so they can be protected by the Kages. So when Naruto's team gets there, Naruto's looking around the table and he's like, B and the 6 tails. And Pain and B was like, we have our, like, the 6 tails basically was like, we don't need, like, we don't want you here. You should leave before we have to make you. And Naruto's like, but I feel included because this summit's about me. So what I'm joking. Um so Naruto basically tells him, like, tells the 6 tails, you should behave yourself before I make you. and the the Kage of the Stone Village is like that's enough, and he uses like a stone, like he tries to use he tries to use a jutsu. I cannot speak today. He tries to use a jutsu, and Mei just kind of not Mei. Fuck, Divine uses like that same ability that she used on the Mizukage to force him down, and the Mizukage was like he grits his teeth. He's like, that's it. I'm gonna kill them. So he gets up and he tries to charge at him, and Pain was like almighty push, and he pushes the Mizukage away, and Naruto was like, Pain, you know what we came here for, and Pain looks toward B and holds his hand out, was like almighty pull, and he pulls B toward them, and before B can do anything, he didn't even get all the way to Pain because he thought he was going directly to Pain. Naruto intercepts and pulls the Eight Tails completely out of B. And at this point in time, everybody is ready to fight. Like, everybody is up and moving around now. The only person that can't move is the Stone Village Hokage. So Naruto basically like tells them, if you move, like if anyone, I'll make a deal with you. All of you. Give me the six tails and I'll disappear. You won't ever hear from me again. Cause then my plan would be complete. I would have formed the 10 tails and my plan would be complete. I would be able to resurrect someone that is dear to me. But if you refuse, then I would have to hurt you. All of you. And Itachi chimes in like, come on, Naruto, you can't do this. And Naruto looks up at him and was like, you think I have a choice? And Naruto's like, I don't have time to talk to you, Pain. And Pain Almighty pushes everything. And Naruto, like when the Six Tails, when she tries to get up, Naruto grabs her and was like, I need this. And he reaches inside of her, and before he can fully pull it out, Itachi comes down with his Susanoo and split, like, base not killing her, but splitting them two up. And Naruto's like, it sucks, Itachi, but I can't let you get in my way, Obito. And Obito Kamui's Itachi away with him. And Obito was like, I'll come back for you later. And he Kamui's away again. So when Naruto grabs her and like, let's do this again. And this time he completely pulls the six tails out of her. And cause she's not an Uzumaki, so she's dying basically. And as she's dying, she sees this look on Naruto's face, and Naruto looks at her and is like, don't worry, you'll be coming back shortly. And he puts the six tails inside of him, and he finds out that he can't do anything with them, so he needs someone else. And Madara appeared. Like, Madara was like, I volunteer. And Naruto looks around and was like, where did you just come from? And Madara's like, don't worry about that. I'll help you get what you want. And Naruto was like, if you betray me, that'll be the end of you. And Naruto takes all the tail beside of him and puts him inside Madara. Which, turns out as normal. Madara tries to use the infinite Tsukuyomi, but Zetsu stops him mid-process as in canon, to get the eight tails, not the eight tails, to get Kaguya out of the moon. So when Kaguya comes back, Naruto's like, can you do it? And she's like, I can't, but you can. You just need chakra. And he was like, do I have enough? And Devon was like, no, you don't. She told me what I had to do a long time ago. And Divine grabs Naruto and like pushes all of her chakra into Naruto. And she ends up passing out and basically dying. But Naruto, like, as Naruto sees this, Kaguya tells him, if you do the jutsu correctly, you will be able to revive everyone. But given the fact that you've been having her run around using her chakra, there's a chance you yourself might not survive. And Naruto's like, I'll take that chance. And he uses the Rine Rebirth. And what happens is like everybody that everybody that has been killed have been killed wrongly of that Naruto has knowledge of, meaning the entire Uchiha clan, um Naruto's parents, most of the Leaf Village people, the dude that Nagato, went all I'm gonna kill everyone mode for, because everybody. So like when Divine comes back, Naruto's just standing there, and when Minato and Kushina come back, they sense like there's a huge gathering of like people, and since Kakashi is Minato's student, he was able to grab Kushina because they didn't know they knew where they were. They just wanted to go to over there. So when they get there using Kakashi's flying rising seal that Minato placed on him, they see like Naruto, what they think is Naruto because they're hearing his name being called. So as Divine is shaking Naruto, he's just standing there. And like he looks over and he's like, see, it worked. You're okay. Everyone is okay. And he falls. And when Minato gets over there, he's like, what happened? And Kaguya basically explains to Minato what happened, everything. And Minato's like, so he did all of this just to help us. And Kushina, hearing what her son did, she's like destroyed because first off, she didn't even get to see her son grow up. And she's just destroyed now. Like she's devastated. So Kaguya was like, I'll protect the earth from the moon. And I'll come down occasionally to say hello. That'll be about it. And she was like, I have to do one more thing. Well, right before Kaguya disappears, the Sage of Six Paths appear. And was like, I'm sorry, but Naruto can't die here. He can't. So Hagoromo gives up a piece of his chakra to Naruto, which brings him back to life. And Kushina being happy, she also gets mad because Naruto risked everything on something that might not have even worked. And Naruto like looks around and he sees like a whole bunch of people that he has hurt. And he looks at Itachi and was like, "So what am I?" And Itachi looks at him and he smiles and he's like, "You're a hero." And this is the end of this series. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, let me know in the comment section. Anyway, this has been Shinobi and peace out.